Well, guys, this is a major problem. This is a major problem here, guys. I was astonished when I saw this. But considering what Biden and Harris have done when it comes to immigration here in this country, they're allowing illegals from everywhere. Everywhere, folks. I mean, even countries that people can't even point to on a map. Have you guys ever heard of Mauritania? That's a West African country next to Algeria. Honestly, guys, I really didn't actually hear of this country before. Not until this story right here. Now, of course, I've heard of Nigeria and countries like that. I never heard of this country right here. But apparently, guys, Biden and Harris now have sent a ton of illegals from that country into a small Ohio town. Folks, this is astonishing right here. Absolutely astonishing. This town is being driven into the ground by these people. They're from the third world, guys. And apparently, you guys won't believe this. These people have never operated an oven. Yeah, I'm dead serious, guys. These people don't know how to operate an oven. But they're here in this country and emergency calls are through the roof. I believe this small town in Ohio is only like 3,500 people. There's something like over 3,000 of these illegal alien Africans in this small town. I mean, I'm pretty sure, guys, the city resources are overwhelmed. I mean, 3,500 people, that's not a lot of people. But your resources are actually geared towards around 3,500 people, Americans. Now you have double that amount. And these people, man, they're not contributing whatsoever. These people can't work. They don't speak English. They don't have jobs. It's bad, guys. It is really, really bad. Look at this here on our kid, guys. Ohio town is being overrun by African illegal aliens who are overwhelming the sewers. Yeah. Says here, a small suburban Cincinnati town of 3,500 says it's being overwhelmed by the influx of 3,000 illegals who have overwhelmed the village and the sewer system, according to village administrators. Fire Chief Doug Waymeyer says that emergency runs are up 12%, and most of that is coming from apartment buildings where illegals are cramming, in some instances, up to a dozen people in single units. So, folks, you got 12 people in a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. Yeah. I mean, guys, that's just way too many people in a small apartment. Now, get this here. What are the firefighters finding? Cooking fires. What? Cooking fire. They don't know how to operate ovens, folks. They don't. This is astonishing, man. Quote, the sewer system is getting backed up. The drainage is getting backed up in the building. And then we're responding for the issues of literally feces running down the walls of the bathrooms. Oh, my God. From the floor above. What? And this is a very poor village, guys. I mean, the poverty rate is over 30% already just from the Americans there. And now you have feces running down the walls. These people don't know how to operate ovens. Whoa. Let's watch this Fox News clip, guys. Man. Let's roll it.
3,000 men from the West African country of Mauritania have come to this small town after crossing the southern border illegally and claiming asylum. Nearly all of the Mauritanians don't speak English, they can't legally work, and for housing, they are packing as many as 20 people into apartments meant for 2 to 4.
Wait a minute. So this Fox News clip is saying 20 people, not a dozen, 20 people in a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. Oh my God.
And because so many of them have never used an oven before, the fire department is now regularly responding to kitchen fires like this one, where hundreds of people had to be evacuated. The massive influx of people is also taking a big toll on the city's utilities, particularly at these apartment buildings.
The sewer system is getting backed up. The drainage is getting backed up in the building. And then when we're responding for issues of, literally feces running down the walls of the bathrooms from the floor above. That's not how anyone should be living.
One woman who lives in one of the apartment buildings and didn't want to be on camera says the sudden flood of people from a third world country has changed her small town tremendously, and that Americans like her who are struggling to get by are now being left behind by the federal government.
It's awful. Everywhere you turn, you might as well be in Africa. I've been trying to find a 2-bedroom I can afford. But it's tough being a single mom and a single grandma, especially when the government don't help you. They've got too many immigrants to help.
And city officials say calls to the federal government for help dealing with this influx of migrants so far have been unanswered. Bill?
Ira, thank you for that. We'll wait for the next town you visit, right? Laughlin, Ohio. Thank you.
Right now, reporters are gathered at Mar-a-Lago, where former President Trump is about to speak exactly 1 week before Election Day, when voters coast to coast head to the polls to choose the nation's next commander-in-chief. Welcome to a brand new hour of America's Newsroom. I'm Dana Perino.
How we doing?
I'm just stunned by the Garrett Tenney report. I'm like having a moment.
Yeah. Like the population of the village is 3,400, and the number of Mauritanian men who have been placed there is 3,000.
Unbelievable.
Wow. I'm absolutely astonished, guys. I mean, there is literally shit running down the walls between floors. This is a real thing, guys. This is the doing of Biden and Harris right here. They can't speak English. They can't work. They don't have any skills. They're burning down these apartments because they don't know how to operate an oven. Folks, if they can't operate an oven, I mean, just turn it on. I'm not even sure if they can actually work at McDonald's, man. You guys remember Coming to America? Great Eddie Murphy comedy. Remember Simi and Prince Hakeem, they get jobs at McDowell's. And Hakeem is actually showing Mr. McDowell how to mop a floor. He couldn't do it. He didn't know how to do it. Mainly because, he's a prince. He didn't do that stuff. But the point is, he didn't know how to mop a floor. He actually just kept the mop in a bucket and was rolling around the mop bucket. And Mr. McDowell was like, take it out. It'll just be easier. Yeah, this is worse. This is way worse than what actually happened in Coming to America. I'm flabbergasted, guys. I'm really, really flabbergasted. I don't know what else to say. Folks, you better vote Trump, man. Because if we actually let Kamala Harris into that White House, every city is going to look like this small town, man. They're just going to import more illegals. They can't even speak the language, man. You have to learn English if you actually want to function in America. These people can't even operate toilets. They can't do it. They can't operate an oven. And that's starting fires. Yeah, man, we're done. This is the end of America right here, guys. If this continues. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, Let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you next time.